welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The Niners had their second practice of the week yesterday, and it started with a bang. Apparently, a fight on the second play of the day between Fred Warner and Jordan Mason. Mason was upset because Warner hit him a little too hard. They started going at it. And then Diamador Lenore came into the picture and apparently started throwing punches. The two guys went to the ground and eventually had to be separated. There were some flare-ups here and there, but other than that, no injuries reported as a result of the fight. That's good. That's pretty much it. George Kittle was back practicing. He caught a touchdown pass from Brock Purdy. Anthony Miller, the new wide receiver addition, took part in his first practice. He caught one pass from Trey Lance. Now, to the audio portion of the show. Kyle Shanahan met the media, and he got asked the one question we all want to know.
Do you plan on announcing a number 2 quarterback, or are you going to wait till right before the game? And is that something that could rotate week to week throughout the season? How do you see that?
Yes, all that. I mean, I would think probably announce it before we play Pittsburgh, but not this game.
And do you think you could rotate throughout the week?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
That doesn't really sound like a thing successful teams do, but okay. Now, moving on from that, we are days away from the third and final preseason game, and Nick Bosa still isn't signed. Not surprisingly, it came up.
15 days ago now, you were not at all stressed about Nick Bosa not being here. How are you feeling today?
Nothing's changed.
I know John was just saying for himself that he usually thought he needed 3 weeks of practices to be ready for week one. I mean, it's for everybody, but in your general line, and we're inside 3 weeks, we're right about 3 weeks now. Do you think it's about 3 weeks, 2 weeks? What does a player generally need?
You never know until you put him through that. So, I mean, I think Bosa's first year here, he got I think it was a high ankle sprain. I think he went like the first week of practice, and then we didn't see him again until the Wednesday versus Tampa Bay, and he played in that game. So it's different for every player. I have as much confidence with Nick as any player I've ever been around. You always want it to be more time. I wish it was 3 weeks. I wish it was 5 weeks, but not sure how many weeks it's going to be, but you always would like more.
Have you touched with him at all, Kyle, the last couple of weeks?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm officially starting to panic a little bit. Look, they could all say nice things. They're not worried. They thought it was going to go this long. It's getting a little late now, guys. You said you budgeted for this money. You said it wasn't going to be a problem, and here we are. I'm not telling you you're totally wrong. I'm not telling you Bosa's being totally reasonable. I don't know what the problem is. Here's what I know. Season's about to start. This is a Super Bowl team. Fix it. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday. Speaking of Nick Bosa, Eric Branch of the San Francisco Chronicle spoke to a longtime agent to try and figure out why this thing is taking so long. And the agent had an interesting perspective on why there is no deal yet. If you want to find out what that is, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. A lot of national analysts have chimed in on the 49ers situation, and not many of them had an opinion worth hearing. But Nick Wright actually did, finally a national analyst who sees things from a 30,000-foot point of view. Very interesting perspective that he had when speaking with Bomani Jones. If you want to watch that video, that link is also in the description of this episode. Look at the service we provide for you. One thing you may have missed. Longtime 49er fans may remember the name Kyle Williams, right? He's the guy with 2 fumbled returns in the NFC Championship game in 2011 that cost the Niners a trip to the Super Bowl. His father is Kenny Williams, who had been running the Chicago White Sox since the year 2000. Well, unfortunately for the Williams family, that's no longer the case. Kenny Williams was fired yesterday. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. Stay tuned for Stats and Cone today, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're starting a little early this week. Myself and Grant Cohn. I'm going to call Grant out for some of the crazy stuff that he has been saying lately. We hope you'll join us. We always love the interaction. And of course, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk tomorrow.